Welcome to History Mate, and join us for this captivating journey back in time. In this video, we shall delve into the intriguing and lesser-known history of the Olmec civilization, one of the earliest and most enigmatic cultures of the Americas. Join us as we unearth the secrets of the Olmec people, their impressive achievements, and their lasting impact on Mesoamerican history. Our story begins over 3 millennia ago, around 1200 BCE, in the steamy lowlands of modern-day Mexico. Emerging along the Gulf Coast, the Olmec civilization would become the first complex society in Mesoamerica. Little is known about their origins, but the Olmec left behind a rich cultural legacy that continues to puzzle archaeologists and historians to this day. Before the Olmec civilization emerged, human development in arts, crafts, and agriculture was already well underway in different regions of the world. In ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerians were mastering pottery making and creating intricate clay artifacts as early as 3500 BCE. Meanwhile, the Egyptians were perfecting the art of stone carving, creating monumental structures like the Sphinx and the pyramids around 2600 BCE. In Asia, the Indus Valley civilization around 2600 to 1900 BCE showcased advanced craftsmanship in pottery and intricate seals. In China, during the Neolithic period, communities were experimenting with agriculture and domesticating crops like rice, millet, and soybeans. The Jomon culture in Japan, 14,300 BCE, was creating exquisite pottery using coil techniques and intricate decorative patterns. In parts of Africa, the Nok culture around 1500 BCE to 500 CE was producing intricate terracotta figurines, indicating their artistic skill and creativity. In the Americas, before the Olmec civilization, the Norte Chico civilization around 3500 to 1800 BCE in present-day Peru was developing impressive stone architecture and intricate textiles, showcasing their artistic and engineering abilities. The ancient city of Caral, part of the Norte Chico civilization, is known for its monumental pyramids and sunken circular plazas. The maize deity was a central figure in Mesoamerican civilizations, representing the vital role of maize, corn, as a staple crop and symbolizing fertility and abundance. Revered by cultures like the Maya and the Aztecs, the maize deity played a crucial role in agricultural rituals, reflecting the profound cultural significance of maize in sustaining their societies. The Olmec civilization was among the earliest cultures to utilize chocolate, and its consumption played a significant role in their society. The Olmecs made chocolate by grinding roasted cacao beans into a paste, which they then mixed with water and other ingredients to create a frothy and bitter beverage. This ancient chocolate concoction was not only a dietary staple, but also held cultural and ritualistic importance, often consumed during religious ceremonies and important social gatherings, showcasing the early beginnings of chocolate's enduring appeal in Mesoamerican culture. These practices formed the basis for the more complex agricultural systems that would emerge with the rise of the Olmec civilization and continue to shape the development of subsequent Mesoamerican societies. For centuries, the Olmec civilization remained shrouded in mystery, known only through ancient artifacts and ruins. However, in the early 20th century, one man's determination would lead to a groundbreaking discovery that would revolutionize our understanding of the Olmec. Meet Matthew Stirling, an American archaeologist with a passion for Mesoamerican history. Stirling dedicated his life to the pursuit of lost civilizations and ancient cultures. In the 1930s, he embarked on an expedition to the Gulf Coast of Mexico, hoping to uncover the secrets of the enigmatic Olmec. Matthew Stirling's expedition faced numerous challenges and setbacks. However, his perseverance paid off when in 1939 he stumbled upon the remains of La Venta, the once great Olmec capital. Sterling's team unearthed colossal stone heads, intricate jade artifacts, and other signs of an advanced civilization that had long been lost to history. Matthew Sterling's discovery of the Olmec civilization sparked a renewed interest in Mesoamerican archaeology. His meticulous documentation of the finds provided invaluable insights into the Olmec's art, culture, and way of life. Sterling's work laid the foundation for future generations of archaeologists to continue exploring the secrets of the Olmec and their enduring legacy. Among the artifacts discovered by Sterling was a monumental stone slab with a partial date inscription. The inscription contained a combination of symbols and numbers that appeared to represent a date in the Olmec long count calendar. This was a pivotal find, as it provided a direct link to the Olmec's calendrical system, allowing researchers to accurately place the civilization within a specific time frame. Matthew Sterling's discovery of the Olmec civilization was met with initial skepticism and reluctance from the archaeological community. Some experts doubted the authenticity of the partial date inscription, while others questioned the idea that such an advanced civilization could have existed in the region during that era. However, Matthew Sterling was not deterred by the skepticism. He tirelessly presented his findings, backed by meticulous evidence and detailed documentation, to his peers. Over time, as more artifacts were unearthed and studied, the pieces of the puzzle started to fit together, supporting Sterling's claims. As other archaeologists joined the excavations and conducted their own research, they too began to uncover evidence that corroborated Sterling's initial discoveries. The presence of distinctive Olmec artistic motifs, trade goods, and architectural features found at La Venta and other Olmec sites reinforced the credibility of his findings. The breakthrough came when additional partial date inscriptions were discovered at other Olmec sites, aligning with the calendrical system described by Sterling. This provided compelling evidence that the Olmec indeed possessed a complex calendrical system and a sophisticated society, validating Matthew Sterling's pioneering work. As the evidence supporting Sterling's claims accumulated, the once skeptical archaeological community gradually embraced his findings. Matthew Sterling's groundbreaking discovery not only revealed the existence of an advanced civilization in ancient Mesoamerica, but also highlighted the importance of interdisciplinary collaboration and open-mindedness in archaeological research. The name Olmec itself is a fascinating part of the civilization's history. While the term Olmec is widely accepted and used in modern archaeological discourse, it is essential to recognize that the people of this civilization likely referred to themselves differently, and their identity and cultural affiliations were likely more complex and varied than a single name can encapsulate. The word Olmec has its roots in the Nahuatl language, spoken by the Aztecs and other central Mexican civilizations. In Nahuatl, Olmecatl means rubber people, a reference to the Olmec's extensive use of rubber in various aspects of their society, such as ball games and trade goods. Rubber played a crucial role in the Olmec civilization and had a significant impact on various aspects of their society. The Olmec were among the first cultures in the world to discover and utilize rubber from the latex sap of the rubber tree that is native to the region. The presence of rubber in their environment provided them with valuable resources and contributed to their cultural, religious, and technological advancements. The Olmec are believed to have been the inventors of the Mesoamerican ball game, a ritualistic sport played with a solid rubber ball. Rubber balls were bounced and struck with hips, knees, or other body parts to score points. The rubber ball was central to this game, and its bounciness and resilience made it an integral part of the Olmec ball game. The Olmec's access to rubber also gave them an advantage in trade. Rubber, being a unique and valuable commodity, likely played a role in the Olmec's regional and long-distance trade networks. It is thought that the Olmec engaged in trade with other Mesoamerican cultures, exchanging rubber and other goods for valuable resources. The Olmec used rubber to create a variety of items, including figurines, masks, and other artistic objects. Rubber was sometimes molded into figurines depicting gods, animals, or humans, which were used in religious ceremonies and rituals. These rubber artifacts served as important symbols in Olmec religious and spiritual practices. It is believed that the Olmec utilized rubber latex for medicinal purposes. They may have used it as a binding agent for herbal remedies or as a form of natural adhesive in wound treatment. Rubber had deep cultural significance for the Olmec, as it was closely associated with their religious beliefs and rituals. The rubber tree was considered sacred, and its significance was intertwined with the Olmec's spiritual worldview. One of the most prominent Olmec cities was La Venta, located in present-day Tabasco. This urban center was a hub of innovation and cultural exchange. The Olmec built colossal stone sculptures and intricate jade artifacts, showcasing their advanced craftsmanship. Based on archaeological findings in La Venta and other Olmec sites, we can gain valuable insights into the houses, farming practices, and arts of the Olmec civilization. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of Olmec houses and settlements that provide valuable information about their daily lives. Olmec houses were typically constructed with wooden frames and thatched roofs. The walls were made from wattle and daub, a mixture of mud and reed or straw, giving the structures a simple yet effective design. Olmec settlements ranged from small hamlets to larger towns like La Venta. The city of La Venta was a prominent Olmec urban center, featuring large ceremonial structures, ball courts, and extensive plaza areas. Farming was a vital aspect of Olmec society, supporting their growing population and contributing to their success as an early civilization. The Olmecs practiced various agricultural techniques to maximize productivity in the challenging Mesoamerican environment. One notable agricultural practice employed by the Olmecs was the use of chinampas, raised fields built on the shores of lakes and swamps. These artificial islands were constructed using mud and vegetation, and allowed the Olmecs to cultivate crops like maize, beans, and squash in fertile, well-irrigated land. They also engaged in slash-and-burn agriculture, clearing small plots of land by cutting down vegetation and burning it to enrich the soil with nutrients. This method allowed them to cultivate crops for a few years before moving on to new areas. The Olmecs were skilled artists and craftsmen, leaving behind a legacy of impressive artifacts that reveal their artistic achievements. They worked with various materials such as jade, basalt, and pottery to create intricate and symbolic artworks. Jade figurines and ornaments were another hallmark of Olmec art. They skillfully carved jade into various shapes, often depicting mythical creatures, humans, and animals. Jade, being a rare and precious material, demonstrated the Olmec's wealth and artistic prowess. Pottery was another significant aspect of Olmec art. They produced vessels, bowls, and figurines adorned with elaborate designs and symbolic motifs. Olmec pottery showcases their creativity and understanding of firing techniques to achieve various colors and styles. The Olmecs left a remarkable legacy of monumental architecture and sculptures at their ceremonial centers. Among their most iconic creations are the colossal stone heads found at various Olmec sites, including La Venta, San Lorenzo, and Tres Zapotes, in the modern-day Mexican states of Tabasco and Veracruz. The colossal heads are massive stone sculptures, weighing several tons and measuring up to 9 feet in height. They represent human heads with distinct features, including full lips, almond-shaped eyes, and elaborately carved hairstyles or headdresses. The colossal heads are carved from basalt, a volcanic rock. Each colossal head has its unique facial characteristics, indicating individualized portraits or representations of rulers, nobility, or deities. The level of detail in the colossal heads is awe-inspiring, showcasing the Olmec's advanced stone carving skills. The significance of the colossal heads extends beyond their artistic mastery. Their size and weight suggest that the Olmecs possessed advanced engineering techniques to transport and erect these colossal sculptures, without the use of modern machinery. The purpose of the colossal heads and the exact identities of the individuals they represent remain subjects of scholarly debate and speculation. Nevertheless, their imposing presence and enigmatic nature make them some of the most captivating and enduring symbols of the Olmec civilization. The colossal heads serve as a testament to the Olmec's cultural achievements and their lasting impact on Mesoamerican art and iconography. The Olmec civilization was known for creating impressive stone altars that held significant religious and ceremonial importance. These stone altars were massive, flat platforms typically made from basalt or other durable stones. They were intricately carved with elaborate designs and symbolic motifs. The altars often featured intricate relief carvings depicting mythological scenes, rituals, and religious symbolism. Some carvings portrayed Olmec deities, rulers, or supernatural creatures, while others showcased sacred symbols and cosmological elements. The stone altars served as focal points for religious ceremonies, where offerings and sacrifices were made to appease the gods and ensure prosperity and fertility for the community. Over time, the tradition of stone altars continued in Mesoamerican cultures, influencing later civilizations such as the Maya and Aztecs. Another notable form of Olmec sculpture is the baby face figurines. These small clay figurines portrayed infant-like facial features, which some scholars interpret as representing the divine child, a symbol of regeneration and fertility in Olmec religion. The Olmec civilization produced a remarkable sculpture known as the wrestler. Carved from greenstone, this life-sized figurine portrays a strong, athletic figure in a dynamic wrestling pose, showcasing the Olmec's artistic skill and fascination with physical prowess and ritualistic sports. Twins were revered in Olmec religion, symbolizing duality and the interconnectedness of the spiritual and earthly realms. Twin figures were often depicted in Olmec art, emphasizing their importance in their cosmology. One well-known example is the twin babies figurines found at various Olmec sites, showcasing twin infants with unique facial features and shared characteristics, likely representing divine beings. Bloodletting was a vital religious ritual in Olmec culture, performed as an act of offering or devotion to the gods. Shamans and rulers engaged in bloodletting ceremonies, where they used obsidian blades or stingray spines to draw blood from various parts of their bodies. The sculptures of bloodletting rituals often depicted rulers or priests with bloodletting implements, highlighting the significance of this practice in their religious beliefs. The jaguar was a sacred animal in Olmec religion, revered for its strength, agility, and association with powerful supernatural forces. Sculptures of jaguars featured prominently in Olmec art, portraying the animal in various poses, such as attacking or prowling. They likely represented guardian spirits or shamanic transformation, bridging the gap between human and animal realms. Shamanism played a significant role in Olmec culture, where shamans, known as nawals, held esteemed positions within their society. These spiritual leaders served as intermediaries between the human world and the spirit realm, possessing the ability to communicate with ancestors and deities. The Olmec civilization had a sophisticated calendrical system known as the Olmec Long Count Calendar. This calendar played a crucial role in tracking time and events, contributing to the development of subsequent Mesoamerican calendrical systems. The Olmec Long Count Calendar was a base 20 counting system, meaning it used 20 symbols to represent different numerical values. The combination of these symbols allowed the Olmecs to record and calculate long periods of time accurately. The Olmec Long Count Calendar was recorded using hieroglyphic writing. They inscribed dates and historical events on stone monuments, stelae, and other artifacts. Unfortunately, deciphering Olmec hieroglyphs remains a challenge, and much of the knowledge about their calendrical system comes from later civilizations that adopted and improved upon it. The Olmec Long Count Calendar tracked time in cycles, with the Baktun as the most extended period. Each Baktun was equivalent to 144,000 days, or approximately 394 years. A Baktun was further divided into 20 Katuns, each lasting 7,200 days or nearly 20 years. The Olmec Long Count Calendar laid the foundation for the development of the Mesoamerican calendrical systems that followed, most notably among the Maya civilization. The Maya further refined and expanded the Olmec calendar, incorporating additional cycles and astronomical observations into their own calendrical system. One more intriguing aspect of Olmec culture that has perplexed researchers for decades is their writing abilities and scripts. Unlike their Maya and Aztec successors, the Olmecs did not possess a fully developed writing system with elaborate hieroglyphics. Instead, they used a more rudimentary form of writing known as epigraphic or glyphic elements, which consisted of symbols and iconography. The Olmec script primarily appeared on portable artifacts like ceramics, jade figurines, and small stone objects, rather than monumental inscriptions. These glyphs were often carved, incised, or painted onto the surfaces of these objects. Deciphering the Olmec script has proven challenging due to the scarcity of texts and the limited understanding of their symbolic representations. One notable example is the Cascajal block, a stone tablet discovered in Veracruz, Mexico in 2006. Covered in 62 glyphs, it is considered the earliest known example of Olmec writing. However, its precise meaning remains an enigma. While the Olmec script is still largely undeciphered, its existence laid the groundwork for the development of writing systems in later Mesoamerican civilizations. Beyond their monumental sculptures and sophisticated culture, the Olmecs were renowned traders, forging connections with distant regions and leaving their mark far beyond their heartland. Archaeological evidence suggests that Olmec artifacts and artistic styles have been found as far away as the Pacific coast of Guatemala and in central Mexico. While the Olmec civilization is a fascinating subject of study, it has, like many historical topics, attracted its fair share of conspiracy theories. However, it is essential to approach these theories with a critical mindset and recognize the lack of credible evidence to support them. Let's explore some common conspiracy theories surrounding the Olmec civilization and why they should not be taken seriously. One popular conspiracy theory suggests that the Olmecs had contact with extraterrestrial beings, attributing their advanced knowledge and accomplishments to alien intervention. This claim lacks any verifiable evidence and relies heavily on speculative interpretations of ancient art and symbolism. While the Olmecs' achievements were impressive, they were products of human ingenuity and cultural developments over time. The absence of any concrete evidence for extraterrestrial contact makes this theory highly speculative and lacking in scholarly credibility. Another conspiracy theory posits that the Olmec civilization was not an independent and indigenous culture, but instead the remnants of a lost, highly advanced civilization, possibly from Atlantis or other ancient myths. Proponents of this theory often point to the Olmec's enigmatic nature as evidence of their mysterious origins. The Olmec civilization was well documented by archaeological findings and is recognized as one of the earliest and most influential Mesoamerican cultures. The notion of a lost advanced civilization that predates known historical timelines lacks any substantive evidence and veers into pseudoscientific territory. Some conspiracy theories propose that the Olmecs were descendants of a more advanced and ancient civilization that predates even established human history. They argue that the Olmecs' colossal heads and other achievements are too sophisticated for their historical context. Archaeological evidence and scholarly consensus firmly place the Olmec civilization within its known historical time frame. The idea of an ancestral civilization with no supporting evidence falls into the realm of speculation and does not align with our current understanding of Mesoamerican history. The Olmec civilization remains an intriguing and significant chapter in human history. While conspiracy theories may spark curiosity, it is essential to rely on verified research and scholarly consensus to gain a comprehensive understanding of this ancient culture and the remarkable legacy it has left behind. As mysteriously as they emerged, the Olmec civilization eventually declined around 400 BCE. The reasons behind their decline remain speculative, with theories ranging from environmental changes to internal conflicts. However, the legacy of the Olmec lived on through the Maya, Aztec, and other Mesoamerican cultures that followed. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening expedition into the captivating world of the Olmec civilization. If you found this journey as intriguing as we did, be sure to like and subscribe for more enthralling explorations of history. Until next time, remember, the past is a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be discovered. Safe travels, fellow history seekers.